So now D-Town down in losers, and here comes L-Train. So L-Train is very hot right now.
We see Doom Danny guaranteeing a second place spot at least. And L-Train and D-Town fighting for their chance at grands.
So L-Train has been super hot ever since that set we saw him play against Comatose. He got kind of bullied by D-Town a little bit, which was tough to see, but he's really come alive since then. He's been really impressive in the sets that we've been able to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if L-Train's going to be able to make the adjustments that he needed to be able to beat out.
And we're going to see if just the different play styles is what D-Town is better at dealing with. We're going to see if that lucky Chloe might have just been the key, or if he's just good enough.
Get ready for the next battle.
Pretty sure these guys know each other pretty well. I think they've both been around the Tekken scene for a while.
I believe they're
having some friendly banter back and forth. Huh?
I believe they're both Michigan guys.
I believe so. Maybe Cleveland. Who knows? Doesn't matter. They're not from here.
Blitz seems pretty pretty friendly at both of them.
Yeah. So we got L-Train throwing out the Lars, and D-Town maintaining that Nina. I don't know what was going on, but looks like they're just playing through their Kogel tip. Very nice sidestep. D-Town gets L-Train's back. Full wall combo. Still not that impressive with damage. Gets the throw as well. Deep in the corner. Instantly rolls out to get away from that really tight spot. Gets the low parry though and gets eaten up. D-Town takes that first round super convincingly.
I feel Nina is like combos not necessarily where like
we do get the throw break, we get a side switch. L-Train's got his back to the breakable wall now, but he's comboing out away from it. On the backside, close to the corner. If he sidesteps up, no, he likes to go down. Say he can work his way towards the top part of the screen, and he can try to put L-Train or D-Town in that corner.
Punches that wall ride.
Yeah, D-Town trying to be a little bit flashy, going for that back up back or whatever it's called.
You gotta go for the unexpected, but sometimes it doesn't work.
Ooh, very nice from D-Town or from L-Train. No win.
There it is.
Takes with the boost, just keeps it really simple, takes away that last little bit of health. Very even match so far. All the rounds have been close, both characters are getting their touches in. It's good to see. This is really interesting set to watch. So now D-Town getting the wall, or L-Train getting the wall carry. Gets the counter hit, we're gonna see a combo. We'll be getting close to that breakable wall, and he does get the break. Can't get that much great of an extension off of it though.
Ooh. Okay, that was a weird change, but it worked out.
Goes for that rage drive, creates a lot of space. Trying to be really, ooh, there it is. I was about to say, he was being really cryptic with his movements, really moving well, trying to work it out so he would be able to get that last little bit of help from D-Town's. Very nice launch from L-Train. They do get the wall break, even though they're right about next to it.
Yeah, that was a weird wall break.
And that's this. That's first game. So it seems like
D-Town is going for the rematch.
I'm really liking the way that L-Train is looking. Ever since that Comatose set,
Time to die.
L-Train.
pokes him out of that orbital right there. Gonna get the wall, not a lot of damage. It's really crazy to see just how little damage Nina actually does output. It's a character I'm not familiar with, so it's weird for me. But he shows us right there that it doesn't matter. He's just good at the game, and he can keep L-Train on the back foot and capitalize and barely get touched. Really simple play right now. Everybody's just getting their jabs.
Nice little punish out of this one there. Ooh, nice wall.
Very nice wall damage.
Oh, nice launch from Nina.
DTown is virtually one touch from death.
Wall break.
So he doesn't have access to certain things like
the rage drive.
Yeah, they trade hits and that's it for him. I was gonna say DTown was so low on life he didn't have access to armoring through moves with his rage art like he was doing against Doom Danny. He had to really fight for that.
Do that side
That
step
very
one.
nice off-axis combo. Very not always easy to do. Maybe for some characters, but you have to be very aware as a player of what you got to do.
I feel like with Nina, a lot of her launchers come out.
Very
of, like,
nice
side
jump
steps.
overhead.
So I think she's built a lot around like off-axis combos. I could be wrong. Just based on
D-Town playing super solid.
based on
finding his
the
openings.
bit of Nina.
D-Town was just moving very well there, finding his damage a couple hits at a time, and he got the round.
Having him out of the orbital.
Whenever D-Town is taking rounds, whenever we see D-Town playing really good, unlike players like Glutes and LTrain and even Doom Danny that we just saw, when he's playing really well, it's not a combo video. It's not a montage. It's sidestepping. It's working off your fast moves and your plus frames.
Okay. When he's in the lead, it's because he's got like such a good control. Like that is his.
LTrain taking that round convincingly.
But LTrain is able to like get those moments and to get that damage, and that like no matter like how well you're like if you're doing a really good job controlling the neutral, but if they're getting in that combo damage every now and then,
Did we get a wall break? Is he gonna carry him all the way to the other one? So this is the final round of the second game.
And on the Lars and 2
Very nice. It's interesting to see how many throws we've seen today not get broken. D-Town, very nice, closes that out. Takes his first game that we've seen since he got back on stream, and now we got one in the losers finals or losers semis finals.
It's losers finals.
Nice.
Going best of 5. Winner of this will get to go to grand finals against Doom Danny.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't want to be against him, but I almost feel like LTrain will be the better matchup for Doom Danny. Regardless of whether he wins the set or not.
If winner semis had anything to go off of, if that was anything to go off of, D-Town definitely did not look too hot going.
KO.
And I think I like the idea of LTrain being the one to go up against Doom Danny. I really think that he's been working his aggression. I think his movement's been super solid, and he's been able to find his openings. So I think that he would be able to take much more advantage of out-positioning Doom Danny than D-Town is, just because the character selection that they have made.
A throw break.
Looking for the orbital.
Ooh,
That's a nice low. For a lot of characters, we'd say that might be it as far as damage goes, but not the case from Nina. D-Town kind of getting locomotive with these junkyard combos, these high lows or high mid lows. So now we're seeing D-Town combo super well. He's taking advantage of every single opening he's not winning it just 2 or 3 touches at a time. And we're seeing how good that is for him. Get the throw break, but LTrain's still back against the wall, gets low parried.
Nice.
Might not be enough. No, not enough.
That. Ooh, blocks low.
No throw break.
No throw break there.
And D-Town just throws a kick out. So now we got...
Game 4,
Did D-Town take the first game? I thought we were only on the second game.
No, that was game 3.
That was game 3? Wow.
Yeah, LTrain took game 1 and D-Town took game 3.
Out of my mind, apparently.
I'm right there, too. I'm mixing up names. Crazy.
So, it looks like LTrain's kind of deciding where he wants to go. I think LTrain takes advantage of an infinite stage right now. We saw how far he can carry. We saw how much damage he can output.
Or he's just going to random.
And he got G-Corp Hellpad, about the smallest one.
Yeah.
We won't be able to see it now on LTrain's choice because he has to win out in order to stay alive. Lute's throwing some banter at D-Town. So now we got a nice view of Lutz until.
Time to die.
But I would have liked to see LTrain take advantage of a larger map where he can really work his combo distance because he has access to more combo damage than D-Town does. So not being inhibited by walls might have been better for him. And he wouldn't have to worry about D-Town's positioning quite as much. Because D-Town has had super solid positioning the entire time. even in his set against Doom Danny where we saw him go down, he was still moving extremely well. It just seemed to be a character mismatch or character knowledge that ended up sealing the deal for him. Didn't quite know the strings or something.
Maybe LTrain was hoping for the...
Gets the wall break. This might be around. Yep. Very nice.
Yeah, maybe LTrain was considering the fact, like, oh, just, like, getting that corner pressure, getting that wall pressure on the ring, just to, like, really hammer that in.
Very nice combo. That first round was very... Excuse me. That first round was very even all the way through. D-Town ended up sealing it right at the end. And now we're seeing LTrain kind of taking advantage in the second round. We're seeing him be a little bit more patient. He wasn't letting D-Town's movement get to him, and so he walks away with that second round very convincingly. See if he's fishing for an orbital or something here. Maybe even that forward 1-2. We do get a throw break. The breakable wall is not at his back now. And LTrain's going to carry him. No, not into the wall. It was just far enough away in that corner. Very nice counter hit. LTrain elected to just wait and see what the 50-50 brought him. And a launch. That will be around. That was a very nice by LTrain holding down that block and not letting D-Town start to work his way back into that round. He had to maintain his lead. That is a lot of damage from a throw.
That is a chain throw.
And it looks like LTrain doesn't know the breaks. Two moves in, and LTrain already has access to his rage, which, even though it's a resource, it's a scary situation to be in 20 seconds into the round.
Very much.
Oh, throw break from D-Town. We haven't seen D-Town get thrown too much. LTrain, and that'll be around. No, I wasn't even able to capitalize on it.
Any mistake now.
So LTrain does have access to that Rage Art to end a combo. Depending on the scaling, he might be able to walk away with this round. And he managed to... D-Town found that one mistake, found that one bit of space.
D-Town went around away from going back up in the ground.
LTrain is on his tournament life right now. And we're seeing a big combo here from D-Town. Very tough situation for LTrain to come back from, but he can do it. We're going to get a wall bounce. This is going to be a lot of damage.
Oh, we're a little off the wall, but we're getting the damage. Oh, getting out of there.
One combo from LTrain, and he's in this.
They're going to hit? Oh, no. Ooh, that's it.
And he threw his hands up. He knew it. I think D-Town knew it was coming, too.
Once that block happened, it's over.